So yeah, if you're currently sending out cold email Loom videos, right, as the first thing that your prospects get from you, then you probably should stop right now, right? And in today's video, I want to show you exactly why you should stop sending cold Loom videos as the first touch point with a prospect. And if you want to do cold Loom videos, how you should go about actually doing them, right? Because if you think about it, right, when it comes to like cold email outreach or just cold outreach in general, right? If you send a cold Loom video to a prospect that never heard from you, right? You're a stranger and you're probably the 10th person in their inbox or their DM request tab, why would they click on a video and dedicate 5 or 10 minutes of their time to listen to you talk about how amazing your service is, right? Unless you've went ahead and you've actually gone into their business, you've actually done a full audit, you've created recommendations and you've created a good lead magnet, then fair enough, right? But then again, why would you want to do that without even knowing or having a guarantee whether your prospect is even going to open that Loom video that you made for them? But most people, from what I know, they try to automate the Loom part of the process by recording an evergreen video and then just trying to send it to as many people as possible with like a website screenshot of the prospect's website to make it a bit personalized. It doesn't make sense to me, never really made sense to me. I personally never send cold Loom videos because, when it comes to acquisition or like when it comes to like getting appointments, it's always about the prospect, it's never about you, right? It's always about the person, never about you. So when you do come to think of the person, you got to think, okay, like why would they watch my video that they don't know me, I'm a stranger, it's a 5-minute video, 10-minute video, they're probably busy. So you either send a lot of automated, ineffective, cold Loom videos, or maybe you're taking, you're actually trying and you're taking some time to really audit the person's business, but then you end up sending like 10 Loom videos every single day, right? Which is not the volume that you should be hitting, right? You should be hitting way higher volume, right? So let me actually show you how you can approach, doing cold Loom videos if you want to do that, or like Loom videos in general. And this is something that, my internal one-to-one clients get. So I'm going to share it with you real quick in this video. All right. So the goal, or basically, let me tell you the structure of this, right? So the way this Loom video works is you would basically reach out to the person to try and get them interested in replying to you, right? You're trying to engage the person, right? So rather than trying to sell the person straight away with your cold Loom video, you are trying to basically just simply engage them, right? To respond back to you. Now, once they do respond and, maybe you have a conversation in the DMs, or maybe, your initial message kind of tied into you sending like an overview case study of like a strategy. Then once they reply, then you basically send the Loom video, right? So this basically ensures that you're only sending videos to people that are actually interested and engaged back with you, and you're not wasting time trying to send it to everybody and hoping for the best. Now, how do you actually create this? So the goal here, right, with this Loom video is to showcase to the prospect the outcomes they can expect when working with you, right? Essentially, you need to wow them and you need to differentiate yourselves from any other agency or B2B company out there. So, they need to be able to watch the video and get intrigued enough to schedule a call with you to learn how you can do the same for them, right? That's the goal. You got to make it intriguing, you got to make it interesting, you got to stand out, you got to showcase your system, right? You got to get them curious about how can they do the same for them and how this can help them achieve their outcome. Now, the things you want to do is you want to talk about your track record, case studies in the industry, dive into the method of what you did to take clients from point A to point B, talking about benefits of your method and essentially just how it is working with you rather than features. Whenever explaining how you got your clients from point A to point B, for example, we wrote this ad copy, right? You always want to end the sentence with the outcome of doing something this way, right? So for example, we wrote this ad copy in a short way because it gets people to read it faster, and it gets people to click on your website faster, and gets people to convert faster, right? And get straight to the point as well. Now, don'ts, talk mostly about just who you are, right? We do this, we do that, we're amazing, we were founded in this, our founder likes golf. No one cares, right? Again, right, we want to make it about the prospect and not about you. Don't drag the introduction, right? Make it 30 seconds to 1 minute maximum, and then just get into your case study or how you're about, your methodology. Here's the structure of the case study Loom video, right? So duration 5-10 minutes maximum, right? Don't do it for 20-30 minutes because people just don't have time. 5 to 10 minutes is all it takes to get someone interested enough to jump on a call with you. Introduction, that's the first 30 seconds or first minute of the video. You want to greet them, right? So hey there, right? You don't have to say their name if you want to make it evergreen. And then set the intention for the video, right? Straight away set the intention. Hey there, thanks for clicking on the video today. What I want to go over is how we were able to take this client from point A to point B. This is going to be a 5-minute video showcasing the entire strategy that we implemented. You also want to go over your case studies, right? We've been able to use the strategy for XYZ company and this company as well. And you want to showcase before and after results, right? So this first thing basically tells the prospect that they can trust you and that you know what you're doing. So it gives them an incentive to continue watching your video. Method system focused on a particular brand you worked with as a case study, right? So what methodology do you use to take people from point A to point B, right? And this section is usually 4 to 5 minutes long, right? So you want to, here go over the before and after working with a particular brand. Be specific with numbers in terms of like revenue, leads, purchases, ROAS, CPA, anything that you can actually mention the numbers. Just be specific with that, because remember, like business owners, they only care about how your system is going to make them more money or help them save money, right? You want to give them an overview of the system. Now, don't ramble about, specific details. Like, there's a huge misconception that like, being technical with your system or going into specifics will, get the prospect interested. Now, what I can tell you is that like a lot of prospects, they don't really care about the technicalities of what you do. They just care about the outcomes of your system and like how can you go about achieving them, right? So you need to kind of dumb it down and you kind of need to simplify it, right? So for structure in terms of like going over the system, we do this too, why we do this and what this leads to. Now, the main goal of the section is to essentially wow the prospect and convince them that this is going to be worth listening and jumping on a call for, right? You want to sell the call in this Loom video. Now, outro or call to action, 30 to 50 seconds long. Simply guide them in terms of next steps, right? Let's schedule a time to talk, reply to the email, reply to the DM, click on the button somewhere around this video to schedule a call, right? So just give them a clear step of like what they should do next after watching your video if they're interested in speaking with you. And then also tell them, what they can expect on the call with you, right? So what is it that you're actually going to talk about on the call? So here's an example script. Hey there, thanks for your time. Let's jump right into it on how we achieved a 5x ROAS for the Skims brand. Now, we mainly work with the e-commerce industry, people doing 30, 50K a month. And we use our system to take our clients such as XYZ company, XYZ company, XYZ company from, a 2x ROAS to a 4x ROAS in just 30 days, right? And then you say, so let me actually give you a breakdown of the strategy we implemented to be able to take Skims from a 2x ROAS to a 4x ROAS in just 30 days and how you can do the same for your e-commerce brand as well. So before the client came to us, they were doing this, right? They were running ineffective Facebook ads. We then came in and, here you just run them step by step what you did. So after 30 days of us working together and implementing everything that we implemented, we took the client to a 4x ROAS, and right now we're currently on track to do a 5x ROAS. So, I would love to actually show you how this same strategy can be implemented for your business. So I invite you to schedule a quick discovery call, right, where we're going to do a full audit of your online presence and advertising efforts and essentially see how you can go about replicating this exact strategy for your own products or your business. So click somewhere on this video reply back to our email conversations, and we can set up a quick time to chat on a 15-minute discovery call. Right, this is all you kind of need to say, right? And then if they're interested, they'll reply back to you, or they will just schedule a call. If they're not interested after watching your video, then your video is just not good enough for them, which is a shame, but it happens. Right, and then once you do send the video, you would basically be just following up, right? Have you watched the video? Did you notice how we did this at the 1 minute time frame, right? What do you think of the skims case study in the video? Right, you just follow up, see if they watched the video, and then later on you'd be like, maybe they watched it. Have you got some time this week to talk about it, right? And try to get them on the call. But I honestly believe that this is how you should go about doing Loom videos, if you're doing any at all, because these days the more people that come into the industry, right, and they go after one prospect, people are just not gonna click on an email or like a DM, see a 10-minute, 5-minute video from a stranger and just be like, oh, let me watch that because the guy told me to watch that, so I'm gonna watch that. They just don't do that anymore. They'll probably just never reply back to you, never watch the video, and I don't want you guys to waste your time creating manual Loom videos every day, sending them over to the prospect, and they just never reply back to you, right? If it worked for you, then be my guest, go ahead with it. But if you're doing cold Loom videos as the first initiation point or the first engagement point, and it's not working out for you, then try this and let me know how this works out as well. I also made a cold email video, basically breaking down the exact structure I use. So make sure to go ahead, check that out, because you could implement the cold email strategy that I go over in that video with this, and these two combined really work well together. So make sure to check it out. But yeah, apart from that, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys found value, make sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions, right, maybe you don't agree with this, comment down below and tell me your opinions and thoughts on this. One last thing, I do have a free community where I basically have a full training on how I was able to scale my own personal agency to 6 figures. So make sure to go ahead, check that out. It's going to be a pinned comment in the comment section down below with this video. Make sure to click the link, join in. I'll see you there with 490 other agency owners and B2B founders that are currently inside the community. So yeah, apart from that, I'll see you guys on the next video.